Chapter 8, Review, 5th grade. Concepts and skills. Divide. Draw a number line or use fraction strip. Now, if you guys want to draw a number line or use fraction strip or draw a picture, that's perfectly fine with me. Otherwise, you guys can just do the equation. Okay? So, this is going to become what? 2 over 1. And then what am I going to do?
Circle 1/3.
Circle 1/3. And then I'm going to write
2 over 1 times 3 over 1 equals 6 over 1 equals 6.
Sure, I'm glad that she knows what she's talking about, because none of the rest of you are helping her out. So she can't answer anymore. All right, so what do I put? All right, then what do I do? And then I write. Okay, next one, what do I do? So I put this 3 over 1, and then I write. Okay, so just do the reciprocal, right? Flip it over. Complete the number sentence to solve. 3 students share 4 sandwiches equally. How many sandwiches does each student get? So there's 4 total sandwiches, so they put that first in this number sentence divided by 3. So we would write what, guys? So find a spot to show some work. So we write 4 over 1 divided by 3 over 1. Or we also learned that we can go ahead and write that since we have whole numbers in fraction form, right? Okay. So we also learned that we could write that as 4 over 3. Okay. Which also equals what? Which equals 1 and 1/3. So 4 divided by 3 is 1 and 1/3. Each student's share is 1 and 1/3 of the sandwiches. Because if we would have went ahead and worked this out, we would have had 4 over 1 times 1/3, which equals 4/3. And is that not what we already had here? Yes. Okay. So it's just an easier way of getting your information. 6 girls share 5 pints of milk equally. What fraction of a pint of milk does each girl get? So once again, we could do 5 over 1 divided by 6 over 1, which actually ends up being 5 over 1 times 1/6, which we can go ahead and put that in fraction form, right? Since we have 2 whole numbers. Now, if we had a whole number and a fraction, could we do that? No. Okay. But we have 2 whole numbers, so we can go ahead and write what? 5 over 6. And then do I need to reduce that any? No. So each girl's share is pint of milk. Write a related multiplication sentence to solve. Now, can we just do what we were doing? No, because we don't have 2 whole numbers. We have a whole number and a fraction. So what do I do first? No. Okay, so I make this 5 over 1 and I circle 5 over 1 and then I write. Okay. Number 7, what am I going to do? 9 over 1. And write. Next one. 1/2. And then I write. Okay. Next one.
5 over 1, circle 1/6. 5 over 1 times 6 over 1 equals 30 over 1 equals 30.
Number 10, write a story problem to represent 1/2 divided by 3, then solve. Bob shared half of a pizza with 2 other friends. How much does each person get? So then we took 1/2 times 1/3 and we got 1/6 of a whole pizza. Number 11, write a story problem to represent 3 divided by 1/2, then solve. Joe had 3 sandwiches and cut each sandwich in half. How many sandwiches did he have then? So we took 3 times 2, which equals 6 half-size sandwiches. Constructed response. Dora buys 1 package each of the 1 pound, 2 pound, and 4 pound packages of ground beef to make hamburgers. How many 1/4 pound hamburgers can she make? So you can show your work using words, pictures, or numbers. So we went ahead and showed our work up here, and then we described what we did. Explain how you found your answer. First, I added 1 plus 2 plus 4 to get 7. Then I took 7 divided by 4, which is also 7 times 4, which equals 28. So Dora can make 28 1/4 pound burgers. Performance task number 21. Suppose your teacher gives you the division problem 6 divided by 1/5. Letter A. In the space below, draw a diagram to represent 6 divided by 1/5. So we drew 6 rectangles and broke each rectangle into fist-sized pieces. Letter B. Write a story problem to represent 6 divided by 1/5. Kate had 6 brownies and cut them into 1/5 sized pieces. How many friends can she share with? So we took letter C says use a related multiplication expression to solve your story problem and show your work. So we took 6 over 1 and divided it by 1/5, which then turns into 6 over 1 times 5 over 1, which equals 30 over 1, which also equals 30, and then we put a label with friends. Letter D. Write a division problem that shows a unit fraction divided by a whole number. Write a story problem to represent your division problem, then solve. So we took 1/2 divided by 3. We said Jim has half of a pie. He wants to share the pie with 2 friends and himself. How much pie will each person get? So we took 1/2 divided by 3 over 1, which is also 1/2 times 1/3, which equals 1/6. And then we put of a whole pie each friend will get.